What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here. In this video, we are going to go back and do one we haven't done in a while, which is a cleanup attack. And, why not use me as the guinea pig? I've been running this composition for quite some time for the past week, just working on the strategy. I think it's probably one of the most powerful strategies in the game. A queen, quad quake queen charge with either try or quad loon to back it up and take care of the rest of the ADs. And this one looked like a pretty good candidate, coming in at 3 o'clock, getting those two ADs and letting the other loons and the hounds and balloons take care of the top ADs. I did not expect the queen not to walk in. I think if the queen walks in, she gets everything in the core, the sweepers, the wizard tower farm, and the both expos. But just wasn't meant to be. The queen took a little turn. I think I dropped the queen just a little low initially when I was starting the funneling and just having her do the walk towards the inside of the base. So here we go. Two wizards there on the bottom to funnel. I'm going to drop the king a little bit late also up top to start the funneling going up top. And actually the hound that comes in from this clan castle is pretty decent for me. I'm actually liking that as well. So trips the hound. The hound is that king is going to tank the hound for quite some time and let my queen, if she would have walked into the core, do quite a bit of damage. But she doesn't. She starts walking down below. I could have possibly sent some hogs or some loons in to take care of that. It just didn't work out very well. So the king is still tanking that hound, and we're going to take care of the royals. Now, the one big mistake, since I'm scrambling here and it didn't work according to plan, I should have sent my loons in from the 6 o'clock, the hound and loon deployment, again, with the sweepers, not against the sweepers like I'm going to do in just a second, and basically just waste everything. So I've got my hounds and my loons coming in both sides of the sweepers, which is not your optimal thing. It's actually what you should not do. And we're going to just go ahead and fast forward. This is all my loons and hounds just keep getting pushed back. And the Tesla farm and the expos and everything else just completely shreds them to pieces. So the complete core is left standing. I think the queen would have got 90% of what's in that core, and the loons and the hounds would have got the other pieces of it without any kind of problem. So, good scout is what we'll call this, right? We're going to go ahead and watch the cleanup attack. Now, the cleanup attack is not doing a quad quake queen charge, but from what I've seen in Town Hall 9, if you put a hound in that clan castle, it might stave off the first attack and let you go ahead and defend once. But the second attack gives you so many more options to go ahead and hit it with air. And I still haven't seen a base that is really anti-air there. So let's go ahead and check out the attack on number 38, the cleanup. And it is a quad LaLoon attack with the heroes kind of just using them as filler, taking out some trash buildings and trying to get the royals at the 6 o'clock. But with the hound in that clan castle, we don't have to worry about triggering it at all with LaLoon type of attack. So king and queen go in there. I think possibly if the king was dropped or the queen was dropped a little bit higher, would have gotten a little bit more value out of this, but they're walking down. They're making their way towards the 6 o'clock, taking out a bunch of trash buildings and hopefully trying to get the royals, which the queen is not going to jump, and the friendly queen is just going to go end up getting taken out by these defenses. And then I think possibly even the queen is going to take her out, but we'll see. So we've got the hounds coming in here from the top against the sweepers, but we don't have to worry about any clan castles, and he's got plenty of spells. I think 4 or 5 hastes, plus a lit rage, plus a heal, and 2 skellies for that queen. So coming in the sweepers, obviously not the best idea, but still going to be able to push his way through with a million different hastes, and that's going to negate those sweepers. So we got the loons and the hound coming in from 3 o'clock to take care of those last 2 air defenses. Plenty of hounds tanking both of those air defenses, but we're running a little bit thin. We do need to take out that air defenses. There's only one more hound that has not popped yet. And that queen is on life support there after using those skelly traps. So we'll go ahead and fast forward it just a little bit because those pups are definitely going to take her out, or minions, in just a second. There we go, and they converge on her, and that king is pretty much helpless. So we're just going to go ahead and watch the cleanup. So nicely done by Canadian. A little variation, good understanding of the fact that a Lava Hound in there means that he can pretty much start that raid whenever he wants with his LaLoon deployment. So hopefully you all enjoyed this, figuring out a way to either slightly tweak the attack or pretty much revamp it, and add a bunch of different types of compositions in here. So go ahead and like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your clanmates if you guys enjoy these videos. I'm sure they will enjoy and benefit from them as well. Get used to these type of compositions and use those friendly challenges to your advantage. Go ahead and practice, get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.